here. Hello, everyone. Nice Sunday here at the moment where I'm sitting. It's very cozy, not that warm, and I'm still sitting outside. And oh, yeah, okay, it's fine right now. So today I'm going live on LinkedIn and on YouTube at the same time. There's also a possibility of me going live um, going live on Instagram, but that is only possible on a desktop. Since I'm here moving around mobile, this is not possible. So next time, actually, there will be 3 channels as I'm trying to stabilize my presence also on Instagram. So Sundayread is also going to be present there. So next time on 3 channels, hopefully. Um, Great day to you too, to everybody who's listening, either from Zagreb, from any other part of Croatia or outside of Croatia. And today is the last time that I'm going to read from the much acclaimed book by Rick Rubin. This book and the my aim is actually today to read one excerpt, which is very short excerpt. You've got it here. It's in English. So this is the original, his original writing, centering on greatness. It is the title of his short essays, all bound within the book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being. And this is the Croatian counterpart of the book. So what I'm going to do is read just the English bit, and we're going to see how it was translated into Croatian. So both of you who are listening and who actually talk and understand English will hear how he writes, how Rick writes, and how he ponders, he thinks about creativity. And then after that, the Croatian part of the public will also have an insight, an idea of how Rick writes about his one of the main ideas of his existence. He's actually a creative person. I'm not accustomed, not much acquainted with his work. He's a lot in the music business. But as music is also, of course, part of art, it's part of creativity. It's a creative process, and he writes mostly. He he segments this very fluid and very intricate process of creativity, where he also mentions seeds. The seed has to take on, has to reach ground, has to be put on a fertile soil, and when the seed then grows, the creativity starts to develop. Creative ideas, actually, the seed itself. So today, let's see. Just enumerate some of the bits, some of the parts of his book. 78. There are 78. It's in Croatian. 78 um, Gebiete. This is of German. 78 areas of thinking, of thought, and one of this is greatness. So let me just see how it was translated into Croatian. Greatness actually means in Croatian should be something like veličina. So I'm looking for veličina in the Croatian translation. It has to be 160, I think 136 is the page in the English book. Let me see, in the Croatian it's is it izvrsnost? Could be izvrsnost. I'm not sure. Let me see. Maybe it's not. Izvrsnost and greatness. I mean, it's a very, it's unlikely that it should be that. But there is nothing else that comes before and after that. That could be the translation. It's 217. Let's see, izvrsnost. Yes, it is. So it's greatness is the English part, and the Croatian is izvrsnost. So I thought that it would be translated as veličina, but it's not. So veličina is like being great is then made equal in the Croatian translation as being exquisite, being astounding, being. I mean, izvrstan is in Croatian. How would you translate it? Izvrstan. He's um exceptional. No. So izvrstan is like excellent, excellence. So excellence, maybe excellence. If we would back translate it, izvrsnost into English, maybe we wouldn't arrive at greatness. Greatness, as Rick actually wrote in his original book. So let's read first the English, and then after that I'll read the Croatian part. So greatness. Imagine going to live on a mountaintop by yourself forever. You build a home that no one will ever visit. Still, you invest the time and effort to shape the space in which you spend your days. The wood, the plates, the pillows, all magnificent, curated to your taste. This is the essence of great art. We make it for no other purpose than creating a version of the beautiful, bringing all of ourselves to every project, whatever its parameters and constraints. Consider it an offering, a devotional act. We do the best as we see the best, with our own taste, no one else's. We create our art so we may inhabit it ourselves. Measurement of greatness is subjective, like art itself. There is no hard metric. We are performing for an audience of one. If you think, I don't like it, but someone else will, you are not making art for yourself. You found yourself in the business of commerce, which is fine. It just may not be art. There is no bright line between the two. The more formulaic your creation is, the more it hugs the shore of what's been popular, the less like art it's likely to be. And in fact, creativity in that spirit often fails even at its own goals. There is no more valid metric to predict what someone else might enjoy than us liking it ourselves. Fear of criticism, attachment to a commercial result, competing with past work, time and resource constraints, the aspiration of wanting to change the world, and any story beyond, I want to make the best thing I can make, whatever it is, are all undermining forces in the quest for greatness. Instead of focusing on what making this will bring you, focus on what you contribute to this art to make it the best it could possibly be, with no limitation. If you're creating something with a solely functional purpose, such as a car designed to reach a certain top speed, other intentions may matter. If your project is purely artistic, then redirect your inner voice to focus on pure creative intent. With the objective of simply doing great work, a ripple effect occurs. A bar is set for everything you do, which may not only lift your work to new heights, but raise the vibration of your entire life. It may even inspire others to do their best work. Greatness begets greatness. It's infectious. And I think the last bit, if we are to read that now in Croatian, would make the biggest sense, because it counters. So Rick puts greatness and functionality, juxtaposes these two, and so art doesn't adhere to functionality, shouldn't adhere to functionality. It should please ourselves foremost, because it says there's no more valid metric to predict what someone else might enjoy than us liking it ourselves. Okay, let's start in the Croatian bit. Let's start with criticism, and thereby I've actually omitted the whole, the one half of this, the whole essay. Okay, so he said, switching to Croatian, strah od kritike, ovisnost o komercijalnom uspjehu, uspoređivanje s prethodnim dijelom, ograničeno vrijeme i resursi, težnje da se promijeni svijet. I svaka druga priča koja ne uključuje želim napraviti najbolje što mogu, što god to bilo, sve su to prepreke koje stoje na putu postizanju izvrsnosti. Umjesto da se usredotočite na to što bi vaše djelo moglo donijeti vama, usredotočite se na to kako da njime pridonesete da vaša umjetnost bude najbolja moguća, bez ikakvih ograničenja. Stvarate li nešto isključivo s funkcionalnom svrhom, kao što je automobil dizajniran da postigne određenu maksimalnu brzinu, važne su neke druge stvari. Ovo sa parametrima što je rekao, važne su neke druge stvari. Na engleskom je to other intentions may matter. No ako je vaš projekt u cijelosti umjetnički, onda svoj unutarnji glas preusmjerite i fokusirajte samo na kreativnu svrhu. Cilj da se samo stvori veliko djelo ima dalekosežan učinak. Postavljena je letvica za sve što radite, što može ne samo podići vaše djelo u nove visine, već i pojačati vibracije cijelog vašeg života. Možda čak i druge nadahne da stvore svoje najbolje djelo. Izvrsnost rađa izvrsnost. Greatness begets greatness. Izvrsnost rađa izvrsnost. I ona je zarazna. It's infectious. Dakle, na engleskom. Znači, ovaj dio, cilj da se samo stvori veliko djelo with the objective of simply doing great work, a ripple effect occurs. Inače, cilj da se samo stvori veliko djelo ima dalekosežan učinak. To bi bio onda prijevod, a prijevod je, naravno bi trebali odmah reći prevoditeljicu Jasna Mati, znači napravila je prijevod, pisala je prevela je knjigu. Eto, greatness. Greatness begets greatness. I zato je dobro uvijek se družiti vjerojatno ljudima koji također slično razmišljaju, sličnim kreativcima i onima koji zaista u sebi nose to sjeme kreativnosti koje buja zaista na raznim mjestima, koji su uočljivi. Samo onima koji imaju otvorene oči, otvorene duše u stvari, pristupaju svemu. Eto, toliko za danas, ovo je bilo kratko, a ja se bacam malo na čitanje dnevnog štiva, malo sam prehlađena, ali to za sada još nije ništa što me toliko blokira. Želim vam svima, like to wish you all a great Sunday. See you next time with a new book. I'm not sure which book it's going to be, but it's going to be, again, one exquisite book. It's exquisite, great book, so greatness. It's going to be a great book. I'm always on the lookout for great books, so if you've got any suggestions, surely just pop in the comments, or any likes that you would, if you would like me to read a book, and maybe just to understand why it is great for you. Have a nice Sunday, have a nice rest, and to the next working week. So that's all from me.